here you are, and I'm fast forwarding. I'm moving past it, and we'll go back to, because you come in the industry, you're starting at 35 years old, nightclub owner. You have these connections and all this, but get me all the way to Halloween Havoc. Get me all the way. Is it Halloween Havoc? It is. With Macho Man, or is it Great American Bash?
It's all three.
It's all three, yeah.
It's Spring Stampede was the first one.
Yeah.
That night changed my life.
So tell me that's the one, because it may not be the answer to me, but it feels like you at a point when you were in your career, ups and downs, maybe more ups and downs than any wrestler had, right? I'm another wrestler who's had some extreme ups and downs.
Yep.
You had a lot of ups and downs. You could see little pushes. You could see, well, I guess nothing. You could see, right? You could see it. And then here you are, you find yourself and you're wrestling against Macho. Take it away.
Well, it's got to start with that one jacket on the side, that vest.
Yeah.
Because Scott and Kev, if Scott doesn't take, you got to remember when the NWO was just Scott and Kev, they killed everyone. Everybody.
Yeah.
Then Hulk comes in and it gets bigger and bigger and they're still killing. No one's touched them.
Yeah.
So they're not using me. I beat Eddie Guerrero at Halloween Havoc only in '96, only because Eddie probably jumped 30 feet in the air. And when he came down, the old rib, the white, if your ribs, in between your ribs, it's white muscle, which means there's no blood, it hurts to breathe.
Right.
And he kept going. I never knew he was hurt. And I was going to do something to him, and he goes, Diamond Cutter. I go, no, Eddie, no. Diamond Cutter. I was like, okay. You'll see me step back, kick out. I'm like this far from the ground. 1, 2, 3. I got that huge win, but it didn't mean anything because it wasn't supposed to happen.
Right.
When I say didn't mean anything, I'm talking to the booking committee.
Sure.
So
it meant something to you, but again, like
meant
you said,
something to me,
sure.
big time. That Eddie would do that. Like Eddie was he was one of the coolest sumbitches like ever.
Yeah.
And so I come up with this idea and I go to Kev with it. And I go, I have no right, as close as we are, I have no right to ask this of you, but it starts with you. I have this idea. We've been truly, me and him and Scott have been together, not when they were up here, but we still stayed in touch. We were brothers. And I said, Kev, I want to do a thing where you guys ask me, you and Scott ask me to be in the NWO. I go, oh, now you want me? Number 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's already been 6 guys in by that time. And I said, because I got the hottest finisher on the planet, how about no? And I go, and if I did something you guys wanted me to do in real life, and I got a hard on about it, and I'm not doing that, you'd go, Dally, he'll get over it. Because that's what they would have done. Then they wouldn't have yelled. They wouldn't have tried to talk me into it. He'll get over it. I go, then we do that again the second time. And the third time, you guys come out. I put the shirt on. I hug you. Scott goes to shake my hand. And when he goes to move back, whoosh, I pull him in and hit him. Yeah. Kev, you turn around and go, and I'll back, you come running at me, I'll backdrop you over the top rope. He goes, I want to take the Diamond Cutter too. I go, that ain't gonna happen. Yeah. I go, but I gotta ask Scott. He goes, wait a minute. He goes, go tell Bischoff right now. We need to make some baby faces and you're the guy. And I said, I gotta ask Scott. Kev goes, you don't think he remembers? You don't think when his wife was pregnant and nobody would call him back? And you created that whole look for him? And Scott used to say, let me tell it, Dally. It would be the same thing. The toothpick, everything. We were leaving Waffle House. And I grabbed a toothpick for me and him, and I went, oh, great idea. When you get to the end, we'll both flick the toothpicks into the camera. And mine fell out of my mouth while I was talking.
Yeah.
No! But it was made for the bad guy,
sure.
right? He signed, first time he ever did it, bing. So he goes, you don't think he remembers that? Go tell Bischoff. I said, I'm not telling Bischoff shit.
Yeah.
I got to go ask Scott. I go ask Scott. He goes, I love it. Go tell Bischoff. I go, I ain't telling Bischoff anything. I said, oh, he's going to let me tell him I want to drop the 2 hottest guys on the planet. So, friggin', what was great about that, and nobody had this, but we did, we'd shoot Nitro, and we'd come right back to the hotel bar, and we'd all watch it, and drinking, and friggin' eating, and that's when Kev told him, this is what we want to do. And out of that came March.
Yeah.
And the booking committee, and I understand.
Did you have to deal with an actual booking committee? At this point, you did have to deal with a committee, right?
Oh, yeah. Bish was not the guy by himself at the time.
He surrounded himself with a committee.
Yeah, well, they had it already.
Kevin Sullivan.
Yes.
Yes. Dusty had floated in and out of there.
Dusty was more of a consigliere to Eric.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And if your dad ever would have told me during the Goldberg, when me and Goldberg were about to face off at Halloween Havoc 2 more years after that, if he'd ever told me that he went up to Eric and was like, E, maybe this is D's night. And because Goldberg was going to be on Entertainment Weekly and TV Guide with the belt on Monday, it didn't happen. But boy, I would have pitched like I could have dropped it back to him on Monday. But back over to March. So March gets involved. I have no idea that Macho was asked to work with me.
Yeah.
Like, what a trip, man. Like, and then it was based. I got to back up 4 months earlier than this. I go, Eric, we're having a couple drinks at the Longhorn. And I said, I got something I got to tell you. He goes, what's the matter? What's the matter? I go, Kimberly's been in Playboy satellite magazines and stuff. Well, they're coming out with celebrity nudes and we're in it. What? You're in a bag. I go, back up. I'm not naked. I'm tying my boots while she's just about to pull it on her dress. I'm giving her a massage with a cigar, bring a towel wrapped around me, and I'm massaging her. And it was originally a 2-page shoot.
Yeah.
They saw it. They loved it. They made it 6 pages. Okay. Well, they asked us to come back and reshoot it. He goes, you have a morality clause. You could lose your job over this.
The morality clause is real. Yeah.
For Turner.
They're in all contracts now, but very few people ever get brought up, hey, the morality clause. Yeah.
Well, there it was mentioned. And I said, hey, if I get fired, maybe Vince will use it. That becomes the angle. They spray painted, and the only part of the angle is that that Kimberly is exposed for being my wife.
Right.
So they spray paint the N and the W over the crack of her butt and any nipple action. And so Classic. They can open up the magazine and bada boom. And then she comes out and she's got her dress on and she's all spray painted and her hair's all up there. Yeah. So now we are in it. And every week, man, it's getting hotter and hotter.
Yeah.
Man, it was to go from the bottom of the middle of the card.
Yeah.
That's why the booking committee didn't do it on the 3rd week or the 4th or the 5th or the 6th it was like the 8th or 9th week. And that's only because Kevin said, we're doing it tonight.
Yeah.
Like, I owed those cats so much. They changed my life, but we all did together.
Yeah.
We all did together. We always helped each other. And we didn't forget. And love you, bro, because it was so strong that he made it happen. And the crazy part, the night that I dropped them, I got to tell you a story. Reagan, the night that I dropped them, my time in the match and the angle went from 12 to 10 to 8 to 6 to 4 minutes. Now I'm tripping out. I'm not breathing. I haven't learned to really breathe well yet.
Right.
And Kev finally rolled up, and when Scott went into this routine, his Superman curl, I mean, you couldn't even talk to him. Like, he was becoming friggin' the bad guy. And Kev could. I was, Kev, they're screwing us on the time. I mean, I went off, and he goes, hey, what do you always tell me? Breathe. And he goes, it's live. What are they gonna do? Go to commercial? Yeah, you're right. He goes, tell that J-Brone we going home. So as soon as I hit it, boom, boom, here, we're going home. Did a little thing about Sabida, boom, hit him with a finish, and we did it. So those guys made all that happen, which made Mach go, wow. So now, this is my ADD all over the place. I'm bringing you back to that. We're the night before the pay-per-view. And we're at a point now, we don't even have to touch, as you know, when you get to that spot. But this night, Arn comes in and says, so what do you want to do, Mach? And every night I'm pretty much getting left laying, or I escape with a couple of diamond cutters and get out.
Sure.
But mostly I'm dead. And I'm just figuring I'm dead. And Mach is putting on his boots, and he looks up and he goes, I think I want to take the diamond cutter. And Arn looked at me, and I looked at him, and he went, well, hope you know what this could do for your career, Diamond. And I'm thinking, there's no phones. You know, there's nobody filming this. There's no cameras.
You're documenting it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
But wow, wouldn't that be amazing? Because just like when world title,
sure,
you don't believe it till you're walking down the aisle.
Yes.
And, man, I went out there, and he immediately, I started doing that, boom. And he laid everything out, even more than me.
Yeah.
But he changed it all. He just beat the shit out of me. And I fought back, and he beat me down. And he fought back, and he beat me down. And then I blew a little comeback. He stopped, and he went, cutter. Boom. And I just laid there. He took a shotgun and shot. We laid there. I don't know how long it was, but it was a long time. Like, for sure, he's going to kick out. They're taking this long, for the smart people out there.
I love that you're fully supposed to be in on the know, and you don't even, as you're crawling over.
Right.
That's amazing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I just literally put low, lay my arm across them, and when it hits 3 and those people pop, it was so loud.
Yeah.
But it was like God put a cone of silence over the two of us. And I could hear him say, looking up at the lights, going, well, guess we know what we're doing for Spring Stampede. He was testing the water.
Sure. Yeah.
Wow.
Savvy.
Wow.
Business savvy. What a pro.